Buongiorno signora e signori, benvenuti a Venezia. Buongiorno, Kim.
Buongiorno.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9th edition of Art for Tomorrow conference, which we founded at the New York Times along with our founding partner, Qatar Museums, back in 2015. Your Excellency, thank you very much for being here year in, year out, for your undying support and inspiration. So, imperfect beauty. And there's imperfect beauty here. We thought it's a living and breathing example of a refurbishment of a grand palazzo. And it kind of typifies Venice in all its beauty, despite some imperfections. And Kim and I actually came here about a year ago.
Yeah.
And it was actually really interesting. I came back a few times after that, dressed in my suit. It was the first time I came as a business person. And, you know, walking around with all these tourists, I just couldn't help but being awe-inspired by the beauty I was surrounded with, you know, taking 23,000 steps. I think we did 13 kilometers each day walking. But at times we had to pinch ourselves that we are surrounded by this beauty. On the other hand, in the beauty of our planet, there's a lot of imperfection, especially this year. You know, it's the climate crisis, which we have created, the cancer of inequality, and, you know, these senseless invasions in Gaza, in Ukraine, the wars in Africa. There's so much going on in our world at the moment that needs addressing, and hopefully the arts can help. And I'm wondering, why is it that humans, whether Ukrainian and Russian, Israelis and Palestinians, can't live in harmony? Why can't we have a Palestinian pavilion next to the Israeli pavilion here in the Biennale? There are a lot of things like this that we need to address. We talked a little bit about that last night, about healing and uniting the world through arts and culture. But Kim, our editorial director that's crafted a beautiful program, I think you should take us through what we're going to hear today and tomorrow.
So, as Achilles said last night, we heard about how the arts can be a healing force, whether within or between communities or from the sins of the past, as Brian Stevenson so eloquently shared with us. We also heard about the market and how the market itself is evolving to consider larger societal questions and the push and pull between beauty, sustainability, and the economy. I want to pause here and give a quick plug for our foundation, the Democracy and Culture Foundation, which considers these kinds of questions in the context of helping make democracy more resilient. AFT began as a New York Times conference about a decade or so ago, and continues as part of the Democracy and Culture Foundation with New York Times-affiliated journalists and journalism at its heart. So now for a little preview of today. We'll start with a conversation about how Venice and other cities are coming to terms with the effect of climate change on their heritage. Then Thijs Bierstekker will show how he uses hard data on the crisis to create interactive works that inspire and that provoke. I don't want to give too much away, so I just want to say I'm excited to learn from our museum directors about the role of institutions today, and from incredible artists like Gianna Comfra and Giulia Andriani, who we're lucky to have with us. Giulia is from Venice originally, about art and film as tapestries for a more equal, humane, and yes, more beautiful world. This afternoon will be all about visions in filmmaking, the ecosystem that supports them, and tomorrow about AI, creativity, and architecture, including Sean Scully, and of course, Philippe Starck, so make sure you stay tuned until the very end.
Philippe Starck, architecture, the nexus of arts and architecture, and here we are at Palazzo Diedo. You know, the creation, the refurbishment of the modern-day Medici, as the How to Spend It magazine called him on the weekend. Nicolas Begruen has done wonderful work here in this palazzo, and Mario Codognato, wherever Mario is, and Adriana Rispoli, You've helped us a lot with putting this event together. It's the first event with your refurbishment, so thank you very much.
And Fosca. Fosca.
And Fosca. Where is
She was
Fosca?
a huge help.
Yes.
She's in the room.
And, over here we have an installation by Urs Fischer. There's Jim Shaw. There's Louis Wei. And there's Mariko Mori talking about world peace quite appropriately. So we'd encourage you to kind of flow in and out of the rooms. You probably saw Sterling Ruby's installation downstairs. But anyway, Palazzo Diedo has done wonderful work. Thank you. The other people I want to thank, and I have to thank them, are the sponsors. You can see them here. Qatar Museums and Qatar Creates are obviously our founding partner. Qatar Airways, who supported us the first 3 years, and they're back, making a special announcement tonight at a wonderful dinner that we'll have at Palazzo Franchetti, along with a wonderful exhibition, Your Ghosts Are Mine. And all our other sponsors, our headline sponsor, Nuwa Foundation, Sheikh Hala is here and will be talking to us with Lena Gottmeyer about some interesting projects in Morocco. And our other sponsors, Ruinar, Cartier. The Blender Gallery has a wonderful installation on level 1, just one level below, where we're going to be having lunch. So all our other supporters, and please a round of applause for them. Some of them are in the special report today, so have a read that sets the tone for what Kim outlined. And then in a week, we will have another special report in the Times and online, of course, just reporting on the outcomes of what we discuss here today and tomorrow. Kim.
A couple more quick thank yous. Definitely need to thank all of our speakers and our moderators for turning all of these ideas into reality. And of course, it takes a village to put something like this on. I definitely want to give a shout out to our entire team, but especially Nicole Corrali, who has been a trooper in bringing everybody here and dealing with all of the logistical questions. So thank you to Nicole. And also all of our partners who are hosting cultural events that will be handled this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon and also Saturday. You should, if you have not signed up, look out for an email that explains how to sign up for them. Click on the links and make sure you register. If you have any issues, Nicole or Dimitra can help you out. And also need to tell you about our social media handle and a hashtag, very important, hashtag Art for Tomorrow. So please keep on posting on Instagram and everywhere else. So with that, I want to welcome Scott Rayburn and the esteemed panelists to the stage for our first session. Thank you.
And have fun.
And have fun.